No, there's lots that's written in the blogs that is atrocious. I mean, I'll be the first to admit this. But there's also
would have said, but he says he didn't pay them. The veracity thereof has actually been found. He did not.
Hi, my name is Roberto Ang. I'm currently a doctoral student at the University of the Philippines in Diliman, in the Philippine Studies program. I obtained my master's degree in cinema studies from New York University and my in comparative literature, manoring in Spanish and French at the University of California in Los Angeles. Alright, first let's look at the nature of a newspaper. Although newspaper is ideally meant to be the watchdog of the state, you also have to consider the fact that for a newspaper to run, it needs to be profitable. And because of that dichotomy, because of that conflict, it's understandable for businesses, for a newspaper as a business, to find ways to be profitable. And yung mga workers doon, like for example the journalists, sometimes because they are surrounded by businesses, they get approached and get offered money in exchange for example, for writing a publicity piece for companies, or sometimes they get paid in order to advance a particular ideology by politicians. Okay, the question is, bakit may mga journalists na tumatanggap ng bribes despite the fact that they have taken an oath that they will be advancing the truth in their work, in their writings? I guess it's a similar question that you can ask government officials. Why are they getting involved in corruption when they have taken the oath to serve the people? Siguro para maintindihan natin, human nature kasi yung drive, yung desire para mag-survive, and perhaps hindi in the beginning, hindi lang intention nila when they enter the trade, be it being a journalist or a government official or anything else, kahit maybe even educators, right? Pero kapag nilalagay sila sa may situation na mahirap, parang human nature na ng mga tao na, and I'm not saying that this is right, I'm just saying that it's human nature for people to find ways to survive. And I think that's one of the main reasons why journalists succumb to bribery at times. A lot of journalists, when they enter journalism, alam na nila kung ano yung hinaharap nila. Right? When I was teaching journalism, I keep on impressing on my students that you are entering a field that is very dangerous and that is very much less appreciated. So you really got to ask yourself, for one, why are you entering journalism in the first place? But syempre kapag younger ka pa, mas idealistic ka pa, right? Pero pag halimbawa, pinasok mo because you think that you're very idealistic, and then later on, nagkaroon ka ng family, and you started caring more about your family, syempre mag-iiba na yung direction ng pag-iisip mo. When it comes to threats, for instance, kapag meron kang anak, tapos meron kang gustong isulat, pinagbantaan ka na papatayin kita o papatayin yung pamilya mo, what would you do? Of course, the right thing to do would always be to stand by the truth, right? Pero mahirap sisihin yung mga tao na bumabaluktot at minsan dahil sa because they have to take into consideration not only their own safety but the safety of their families. Again, I'm not saying it's right, but a lot of times that's what happens.
Next po.
What is loyalty in journalism? If you're talking about loyalty to your trade, ito nga ang tricky part dun eh. Kasi kung talagang loyal ka sa trade ng journalism, kahit yung mismong publication na pinagtatrabuhan mo, dapat mas loyal ka pa rin sa spirit ng journalism. For example, kapag yung publisher mo mismo ang nagpe-pressure sa'yo para magsulat ng mga bagay na hindi mo pinaniniwalaan, dapat manindigan ka at sundin mo pa rin yung konsyensya mo, hindi yung publisher mo. Right? That's what loyalty to journalism is. So, huwag natin i-confuse yung loyalty sa spirit ng journalism at saka sa may loyalty ng publisher mo or ng employer mo, for that matter.
Pinaka-i-advise mo sa kanila?
Ang pinaka-advise ko, first of all, if you were to enter journalism, make sure that you are willing to give up your life for it. Because it is a very risky trade. As a matter of fact, the Philippines is one of the most dangerous places to be a journalist. Right? Ang advice ko, kapag dumating ka sa isang point na parang nag-aalanganin ka na kung magsusukom ka sa may bribery, mas mabuti pang iwanan mo na lang muna yung field ng journalism, maghanap ka ng ibang trabaho, kaysa magpa-corrupt ka. At least, we can take a break. Halimbawa, talagang kailangan mo ng pera at the moment, do something else. But don't succumb to bribery. Because once you do it, there's no way back.